Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first video. For a lot of years now, have thought about vlogging. And then, in fact, I've even started a few videos. And then, I just always kind of thought to myself, nobody's going to want to watch that. But just recently, I've just been thinking to myself, I don't care if other people want to watch them. I would love to be able to look back on these videos in years to come. So even if nobody else watches them, I've got them. My kids can watch them. And recently I started watching the Ingham Family of 5, Family of 6. I had never watched them before. My little girl watches them, she's 9. And then there was a video that she was watching, and I'm not going to go into details, but there was something in the video that made me want to find out a little bit more about the family. So I watched a couple of the videos that were in reference to the thing that I'd seen in the initial video, and I was kind of hooked. I looked back through some of their older videos as well, and I found the videos of when they had their youngest, Jace, and I was watching the video of them in the hospital after they'd met their baby brother, and Sarah said something about, if you, don't quote me on this because I'm going to get the wording wrong, I know I'm going to get the wording wrong, but it was something along the lines of, if ever you've needed a reason to pick up that camera and vlog, let this be it. They just filmed their labour and the girls meeting their baby brother for the first time, and honestly, it was one of the most beautiful videos I've ever seen in my entire life. And I just thought, you know what? Yeah, let's give it a go. So here I am. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm going to vlog. I'm not going to say, oh, I'll definitely do it every Thursday, every Friday, or whatever. If there's something that I feel like picking the camera up and filming, I'll get up and I'll film it. If I don't post for 2-3 weeks at a time, probably means that I've not been doing anything other than my boring daily mum routine. So yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself. I don't think I've even said, my name's Oprah. I'm 28 and I'm from East Yorkshire in the UK, in case you can't tell from the accent. So on my channel, it's kind of just going to be a mixture of everything. But primarily today, I'm going to talk about trying to conceive. So I'm already a mum of 3, and I have a little girl who's 9, who's 10 very, very soon. I have a little boy that's 7 and a little boy that's 3. And I always said after baby number 3 that was it. I don't want any more babies. And then, as Hadley has got a bit older, his brother and sister have the same dad. He has a different dad. And Olivia and Ronan, they go to the dads a couple of days a week. And Hadley is absolutely heartbroken every time they go. He is like a different child. And I think what really made me want to try for another one is, he was sat on the sofa one day and he was just watching TV and he was fine. He was sat eating a bag of crisps, and then from nowhere he just burst into tears. And when I asked him what was wrong, he said that he just missed the guys, which is what he calls them all the time. He calls them the guys. And that was heartbreaking, because obviously I enjoyed the fact that Olivia and Ronan have such a good connection with their dad, and the fact that we are very lucky, because some fathers don't always want to be involved when a relationship breaks down. So we are very, very lucky that Olivia and Ronan's dad still wants to be involved, and he's heavily involved, to be fair. But I mean, I got used to it. It was so hard to begin with. When they used to go to the dads, I was lost without them. But now we've used that as time to focus on Hadley. So it's amazing when they're at home. But then he's got that couple of days a week where it's just him, and we can kind of make a fuss of him and get some one-on-one time. But then recently, obviously, he's finding it hard when they're not here, and he's getting to that age where he doesn't want to be on his own. He loves one-on-one time with us, don't get me wrong, but he would much rather have someone to play with all the time. So we made the decision that we were going to try for baby number 4. And I know, trust me, I know. The amount of people that said to me after I had Hadley, anymore? No. It was a very firm no. But now, yeah, I think we can do it. So we've been trying for a couple of months now, which is weird for me because in the past, whenever the decision has been made that we would try for a baby, it's just happened. Usually month 1 of trying, I've managed to get pregnant. This one hasn't been as easy. I mean, we haven't been like hardcore trying. The first month I had my copper coil removed, and I spoke to the nurse that did it, and she says that she said that my fertility should return straight away. So it was fantastic. I remember I left the clinic, I went to go do some shopping in town, and I was in Boots, and they had some OPKs, the ovulation tests. So I thought, let's just pick some up, we'll just see where it goes. I've never ever used ovulation sticks before. So I picked, it was just the Boots own brand ones, I think it was, and came home, thought we'd try one out, and I was ovulating. I got a blazing positive on it, so it was like, right, let's get to it. So obviously, ovulation came, went, 2-week wait, no baby. That was fine by us because, I mean, like I say, we weren't expecting for that stick to come back positive. As far as I know, I could have missed ovulation that month completely. So, period came, went, that was fantastic. It was like a clean start. We knew where we were. So, second month, I did everything. I bought like 100 OPKs online. I bought about 30 internet cheapies of the pregnancy tests. And First Response, Clear Blue Digital, Easy at Home strips, Clear and Simple. I think just about every brand going, I think I bought it. And I tracked my ovulation. I tested 3 times a day to make sure I pinpointed that ovulation perfectly. And we tried. But then obviously that didn't work out either. So here we are, month 3. I'm currently around about cycle day 10, I think. Maybe even a little bit more actually. My fertile week should begin according to the Ovia app, which is the app that I use, which I will link below. My fertile week should start on Thursday. It is Monday now. So what I'm doing this month, we're trying a more laid back approach. I have got OPKs. I do have the Clear Blue digital ovulation tests. But we're kind of being a bit more laid back. I was very strict. I was like, we need to do the deed on this day and this day and this day. We're not doing that this month. I did read online about, I can't remember what it's called. Is it sperm meets egg plan? So basically the idea of that is that after your period ends, you do the deed every other day. And then I think it's when you get your peak ovulation test, you do it the day of the peak. You then usually ovulate between 12 and 36 hours later. So you do the deed on the day of the test. If it's a peak, you then do it the day after, and then the day after ovulation, just to kind of cover you for the whole window. So we're kind of going with that approach. If we want to do it, we'll do it. If we don't want to do it, we won't do it. I mean, we're busy people. We both work full time. We've got 3 kids. I also have my nephew living with me at the minute, who is 2. So we are very busy people. So, I mean, you don't always feel like doing it, do you? But just quickly, while I remember, the ovulation test that I'm using, I ordered some of the one-step ovulation tests on Amazon. They seem to have really good reviews, so I bought them. It was like in a bundle. I think I bought about 8 tests or something like that, and I think it was only like £6 or something. But I've joined a couple of parenting groups and trying to conceive groups. I also follow the NetMums forums and follow quite a few threads on there. They don't have great reviews when I speak to people, so I don't know if maybe these are just fake reviews. I know that some companies do that. They pay people to put reviews on just to make them look better. I don't know. This is my first month using those particular brand, so I've got those. I also have the Clear Blue Digital. As you can see, I currently have a little test whizzing around in there. I know that's going to come back negative, but I kind of just wanted to see if the battery was still working in it from last month. But I'll show you that when the test result comes up, and for anyone that hasn't used it before, it's just an easy way of explaining how it works. So I do have OPKs. I'm not going to be testing every day. I think what I'll do is maybe towards the beginning of next week, I might just throw a couple of tests out there. Just because I became obsessed with it last month, and I just don't want that. I just think they always say that the best way to get pregnant is to be relaxed. So that's what we're going with this month. The only major difference that I have made is that I am taking the Pregnacare conception, before conception I think it is, or before pregnancy, I can't remember the exact name on the box, but the Pregnacare prenatal vitamins. So that's kind of it. They're the only things that we're doing this month, and I'm going to try so hard to wait until the day of my period to test, because I stressed myself out so much last month trying to squint at these tests and think, is there a line, is there not a line? So yeah, I'm going to try and wait until the day of my period to actually test. So this is generally how the Clear Blue Digital test works. So you've got your little stick that goes in the end. Don't press this when you start doing the test. I learned that the hard way. That ejects the test and then invalidates your reading. Awesome. Waste of a test. Anyway, so basically, I'm not going to take it off because it's gross. This is the end that you dip in the pee. And then basically what you do is on this little screen, there'll be like a little test icon that kind of flashes. And that means that your stick's working properly. And that's when you dip. And then I think it takes about 5 minutes to get a reading on it. Now that test is, as I suspected, means that I'm not ovulating. If you get a flashing smiley face, that means that you have high fertility. So it's usually on your fertile week, and depending on how many times it flashes, depending on how many days your fertility is high for. A static smiley face means that you are ovulating in and around the time of the test. So that, I think it says something like between 12 and 36 hours after your static smiley is when you would ovulate. So that's how that works. So obviously in the beginning, most of my videos will be based around trying to conceive. But that's not going to be like exclusively my content, because I realise that's not going to appeal to everyone, is it? But we've got like Christmas coming up and stuff like that, so I thought it may be fun to do some like Christmas shopping vlogs, some haul videos. We'll see. Like I say, if I feel like it's a day that I would want to look back on, I'll record it. If I'm doing boring stuff, if I'm doing cleaning and washing and school runs and stuff like that, you guys aren't going to want to watch that. And I'm probably not going to want to watch that back, just me getting stressed. No. I'm going to try and upload kind of a variety of content. So I realise this isn't the most exciting of first videos, but I just want to say thank you for watching the video. I really hope that you want to follow my journey with me, and fingers crossed that it will soon turn from a trying to conceive vlog page thing to pregnancy updates. Who knows? But thank you for watching, and if you want to subscribe, I mean, I'm okay with that, but give the video a thumbs up. That would be helpful. Thank you.